Hi everyone! Subscribe, give us a like, and write in the comments below which games you're planning to watch today. And while you're typing, we proceed to start. Let's get the show on the pitch. Mikel Arteta has hinted that the injured trio of Gabriel Jesus, Reiss Nelson, and Emil Smith-Rowe are close to full recovery. Garnacho is doing well. He has an impact in our game. He is a threat. Also against Leeds, he had good actions. He was lively, created chances, but had to score. And finally, it's about that you have an effect. As a striker, you have to be at least on the scoring list, the assist list, the key action list, to have the right impact, Erik ten Hag said. Martin Odegaard explains why he failed to meet expectations in Madrid. The Arsenal star explains that the pressure forced him to play safe and focus on making no mistakes. Mason Greenwood had a phone call with Erik ten Hag where they managed to have a conversation together after his rape and domestic assault charges were dropped. The club and my agent met. Yes, I trust him 100%. I'm clear that my future is here. My intention is to stay for many years, Alejandro Balde claimed. Mikel Arteta remains cautiously optimistic about getting new contracts secured for Bukayo Saka and William Saliba. The Glazer family is not fully convinced of selling Man United. They will demand at least £5 billion to let go of their stake, an amount that many bidders might not want to match. Barcelona have unveiled their squad for the away trip to Villarreal. Sergio Busquets and Ousmane Dembélé are both sidelined with injuries. Man United are in ongoing negotiations to extend the contract of multiple players, claims Fabrizio Romano. He told Give Me Sport, Rashford, Diogo Dalot, and then they are also speaking to David De Gea. So there are ongoing negotiations with many players, but with Rashford, he's a priority. I think Gabriel Martinelli is just getting better in every phase of play and everything we ask him to do. His leadership skills, his importance to the team, his mentality as well, Mikel Arteta said. Barcelona would be very tempted to accept any good offer for Andreas Christensen in the summer. This is mainly because the defender is a great source of income and that his sale might as well be beneficial in terms of the FFP. It looks like it, but these are the little things you need to go in your favor, and at the moment, they are not. That's life, nothing to complain about there, Graham Potter told BT Sport. I feel really connected with this team, with this squad. It's so united. Win games, do it in the united way, do it in a proactive way. You need the right characters in the dressing room, Ten Hag said. Joel Matip's future at Liverpool beyond this season is in doubt. His contract expires in less than 18 months and the Reds might want to cash in. Liverpool will demand around £15 million for the 31-year-old in the summer. Gavi's number 6 shirt is FC Barcelona's best seller. The fans love him. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang believes that he made a mistake by joining Chelsea from FC Barcelona. I just looked at the Brentford goal and it's offside. You apply different rules and you have to change your principles, Mikel Arteta says. Serginho Dest, Nico, Clement Lenglet, as Abde, Alex Collado and Samuel Umtiti will most likely come back to Barcelona once their loan term is over. Federico Valverde sucked his finger when celebrating his first goal in the Club World Cup final against Al Hilal. Last month, it was reported that Fed's partner, Mina Bonito, could have lost her pregnancy due to medical complications. During the game, she confirmed on Twitter that the baby is healthy. So Fed's celebration was a way to announce that his wife is expecting their second child. Man United have pledged to donate £50,000 to help the victims of the awful earthquake that has claimed over 20,000 lives in Turkey and Syria. The Red Devils have sent the money to UNICEF's cause that promises to send funds and supplies to those in need in the countries. Man United are ready to sell Aaron Wan-Bissaka despite his recent resurgence in form. The Red Devils value him at around £22 million and West Ham United could be interested in signing him. Jamie Bino Gittens joined other footballers to celebrate like Marcus Rashford. Bino Gittens scored the opener in Borussia Dortmund's 2-0 win over Werder Bremen. We are very happy. For the 8th time, Real Madrid is world champion. It was what we had to do, Carlo Ancelotti said. There was a lack of intensity. It's the current state of the team. I can't hide behind that. It's strange but true. I'm worried about the match against Bayern. Christoph Gelcher shared his concerns after losing to AS Monaco. Toni Kroos is the first ever player to win the Club World Cup, a grand total of 6 times. Karim Benzema won his 24th trophy with Real Madrid. Only Marcelo has more. My future? I'm not leaving Real Madrid until they kick me out, Carlo Ancelotti said. To win the Club World Cup, you have to win the Champions League first, so this is the icing on the cake, Florentino Perez assured. My retirement? I'm thinking whether or not to continue next season. It won't take many months to communicate a decision, Toni Kroos told. Jorge Mendes has offered Ruben Neves to FC Barcelona as the replacement of Sergio Busquets. Champions League is the competition that Chelsea wants to win, Joao Felix claimed. And so, Felix, Madueke and Mudryk will get better the more we understand them and they understand us, Graham Potter noted. Ansu Fati is untransferable. At the moment, everyone in the squad stays, Xavi said. Thanks for Fede for scoring 10 goals. Now I don't have to rip up my coaching license, Carlo Ancelotti said at the presser. Here you have it, the results of yesterday's fixtures. Moving on to the main news of the release. Let's have a brief rewind of yesterday's matches. Starting off with Liga 1, where, expectedly enough, PSG without Messi and Mbappe in the lineup lost to AS Monaco 3-1. Marseille took advantage of the Parisians' misfire to beat Clermont and close the gap in the standings. Next up is the Bundesliga. On the eve of the tie against PSG, Bayern slammed Bochum 3-1. Müller, Coman and Gnabry were the ones to set the happy mood for Bavarians fans. We also would like to highlight the victory of Borussia Dortmund, who successfully dealt with Werder Bremen thanks to the accurate shots from Bino Gittens and Brandt, 0-2. As for Serie A, our attention was drawn on 2 games. Roma could not withstand Lecce despite Dybala's contribution, 1-1. In the second match, Atalanta had an important victory by slamming Lazio 0-2. At last, we had the Premier League. Arsenal decided to drop points for the second time in a row in the draw against Brentford. The visitors responded to Trossard's goal with an equalizer from Tony. Chelsea had once again failed to secure the lead, sharing points with West Ham 1-1. Felix and Emerson scored. Leicester City thrashed Tottenham squad 4-1. Real Madrid won the Club World Cup final by beating Al Hilal 5-3. Vinicius, brace, Valverde, brace, and Benzema slotted goals for Ancelotti's side, while Marega and Viato, brace, managed to score against Lunin. Our congratulations to Real Madrid supporters for receiving the status of the strongest club in the world. Chelsea are planning to arrange a large-scale of players who were not counted on in the club in the summer. According to ESPN, the following performers are included in the list: Christian Pulisic, Hakim Ziyech, Kalidou Koulibaly, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, and Mateo Kovacic. The same goes for Callum Hudson-Odoi and Romelu Lukaku, who are still on loan at Bayer Leverkusen and Inter Milan respectively. Changes in the Blues roster must be made due to the club's current financial situation in order to balance the spending spree of the last 2 transfer windows. All English Premier League representatives refused to join the new Super League project, The Guardian understands. According to the source, this decision was made at a special club meeting in London, where the executive director of the Super League, Richard Masters, presented his plan to them. However, Masters' vision on the matter did not convince teams about the tournament's prospects. No one wished to participate in the new competition, which provided for a format of 60 to 80 clubs without permanent participants and several divisions. The best players of the 2022 World Cup campaign have been determined. The Golden Ball of the tournament was awarded to Real Madrid winger Vinicius Jr. The Silver Ball went to Las Blancas midfielder Federico Valverde, and Al Hilal attacker Luciano Viato won the Bronze Ball. Vinicius bagged 3 goals and an assist in 2 games. Valverde in turn has 3 goals, the same number as Viato, though he made 3 appearances. The atmosphere is heating up at PSG camp on the eve of the Champions League round of 16 clash against Bayern Munich. Campos reproached the team for a lack of aggressiveness in the match against Monaco. Neymar and Marquinhos did not like this and had a long and intense discussion with Campos. Lionel Messi will be the winner of the Best 2022. The Argentine won the poll and thus will receive his award on February 27th, getting ahead of Benzema and Mbappe. Such data is shared by journalist Francesc Aguilar, who is considered highly reliable when it comes to individual awards. Besides, Leo still remains the main contender for the 2023 Ballon d'Or and most likely will eventually take his 8th award. Folks, check out other suggested videos from our projects. Have a good time watching, and see you in a bit.